folks, today's training tip is going to be of the fitness variety. What I'm going to do is show you how to do a sandbag get up. Okay, a sandbag get up is just a Turkish get up using a sandbag. I've done get ups for years. They're a great grinding full body exercise. I highly recommend them. You put them into your workout routine. They've worked wonders for me over the years. They're, contralateral. You're moving that load, you're tying everything together, so a great exercise. And there's a good / funny story in the original Strength for the Tactical Athlete book that'll be coming out soon, hopefully, and I'll save that for those that get the book. But so basically it's really a lot the same if you know how to do a Turkish get up with dumbbell or kettlebell, but instead you're going to have a sandbag. So why a sandbag? To me, a sandbag more closely replicates a real world scenario of actually having to get up with weight. So having to sling some gear around a person, some scenario such as that. It's also a little more impact, okay? So you don't have a heavy iron weight over your head that you may have to dump or whatever, and could twist your shoulder or damage something there. So it's just a little more impact. I've found also that you can get quite a bit heavier with a sandbag than you can a kettlebell or dumbbell or even barbell. That's just been my experience, okay? But it's a great movement. I highly recommend you incorporating these into your workout. Okay, now how to incorporate them? Right now, I keep it simple, honestly. I just do about 10 minutes. I'll set a timer for 10 minutes, and I'll just do get-ups one side or the other for 10 minutes. And you can rest as needed if that's too much for you or whatever. But they're a great workout. So here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to get down and I'm going to put my right shoulder right at the sandbag, because I want to start with my right shoulder. Okay. So I'm going to grab the sandbag. I'm going to pull it up over my shoulder. All right. I'm going to get it about halfway up onto your body is about where you want it. All right. So technique: the knee of where the sandbag is should be up. So I've got the sandbag on my right shoulder, so my right knee is up. I've got my other leg kicked out a little bit, about a 45-degree angle. Okay. And I'm going to put my arm at about that same angle, and the first part of the movement is I'm going to go ahead and sit up and initiate and go to my elbow. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, just like that. All right, next thing I'm going to do is go up to my hand. So I'm right up to my hand. Okay, then I'm going to bring my hips up and go ahead and tuck this leg under and go to a knee. All right, kind of square up and then stand up. Okay, so just like that. Now to get back down. So I'm going to square up. I'm going to go back down to my knee. Okay, then I'm going to go down to my hand. All right, just everything in reverse. I'm going to kick that leg out, go down to my butt, down to your elbow, and then slowly back on down to your back. Okay, now to switch, I'm just going to rotate the sandbag over to my left shoulder. All right, and again, since it's on the left shoulder, left knee is going to be up, right leg kicked out at about a 45, arm at about the same angle. I'm going to go ahead and initiate by going up to my elbow. So up to my elbow, up to my hand, kick the hips up, to a knee, stand up, and then back down. Just do everything in reverse. Okay. And there you have it. So that's the sandbag get up. Now some different ways you can do this. If you want, do your get up, and when you're all the way up, you can walk a certain distance, get back down, switch shoulders, get up, come back, You can do a get up here, walk down there, walk back, and just execute your get ups in one spot, whatever you want to do. One other thing that I've incorporated that I like is when I do the get up, when I'm here about to stand up, I'll have a kettlebell nearby, and it's got to be obviously placed properly because you don't want to be reaching too far, but I'll have a kettlebell right there, and I'll hold it and I'll stand up with it. So you can now do basically a farmer's carry down and back, and put it down and go back down. Okay, so one more time, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use a different angle here so that you can see it again. All right. All right, going right shoulder. So right knee's up, okay? Left leg kicked out, left arm kicked out about the same angle. Up to the elbow, up to the hand, hips up, tuck that leg under, okay? Square up, stand up, and then back down. Everything in reverse. All right, switch shoulders. Okay, left shoulder, left knee up, right leg kicked out, right arm kicked out. Okay. All the way up, and then reverse the process. Okay, so for those of you out there that are kettlebell instructors or whatever, you may notice my form may not necessarily be completely perfect. Okay, when I show people this, one thing that I tell them is I just want you to be safe and supportive of your structure when you do this. And if you do it how I did it, you'll be fine. What I don't want is it to be too much of a robotic movement, because I still want it to be functional fitness. Because when you're out there in the real world and you have to actually execute a movement like this, you're going to do it however. So strengthen your frame how you move naturally. Okay? Don't do unnatural movements. Alright? But if you do have an instructor in your area, kettlebell instructor, you know, somebody that's good with get-ups, by all means, have them take a look at your form and give you some feedback if you feel like you need it. But that's a great exercise. Put it in. I highly recommend it. And remember, preparation equals victory.